Hello everyone and welcome to the final playoff best of 5 of the Intel Extreme Masters Season 2. We are going to determine the 8th participant of the finals in this best of 5, and it's going to be a NightWolf mirror between the Ukrainian NightWolf HoT, who's spawning here in the top left spawn position in orange, starting with an altar, and Moonwell. And HoT ended up on rank 2 of Group D, defeating Miu, Zeus, Paladin and Diesel, only losing to Happy. So far in the tournament he's been able to win all of the games in which he was the favorite, and I guess the big question of Group D was whether it was gonna be him or Happy that would end up on rank 1 at the end of the group stage. And yeah, it turned out that it was Happy. Still HoT definitely the favorite in this game, as he is the runner-up of Season 1 and, known to this day to be one of the best European Night Elves of all time. And he's starting with a Demon Hunter here, but without Ancient of War thus far. So looks like we're going to see this Demon Hunter together with a bunch of hunts early on. And his opponent from Belarus is also playing Demon Hunter, but with an early Ancient of War. It is NightWolf, who ended up on rank 3 of Group A, being exceeded by Hasuops and Elfie. But those two were undeads, and that's the only race he lost against thus far in the tournament. But this time he's facing Night Elf, which he hasn't faced before in this tournament. So let's see what he can show us here. Archer is about to spawn, DH is about to spawn as well, and now would be the time for Ancient of War and Hunter's Hall, but he's not going for it, so I'm a bit surprised about HoT's strategy here. He has scouted already that the Ancient of War creep is going to take place here, so perhaps I was just saying maybe he's just going for a very fast tech, benefiting from the fact that there's cross spawn positions and that there's no pressure to be expected from his opponent, whereas he's going to be the one applying some pressure. As you can see, his Demon Hunter heading across the map right now. Of course, the best thing he can do currently is apply some pressure, as he's got nothing to support his lone Demon Hunter in creeping, which would make his creeping a lot slower than the creeping of his opponent. Let's take a quick look in the middle. It is a heal fountain here, so we'll see who is going to benefit more from that. 2 circlets already for the Demon Hunter of NightWolf, who bought one and found one. No items yet for HoT, who hasn't been able to kill anything. Tech has been started for NightWolf by now as well, and the Demon Hunter for the time being is retreating. Guess it's just going to be happy, or have to be happy, with stopping the Demon Hunter of his opponent from getting anything done. And well, that one isn't gonna come up. Yeah, just saving the Wisp here though. Or is he? No, he isn't. Wisp is going down. A lot of damage dealt though to this Demon Hunter, so he's perhaps going to be forced to retreat soon. Going back into the base though, looks like he's playing the mind game here with NightWolf, and as I said, it would be expected by this Demon Hunter to fall back for the time being, but he's going back into the base of his opponent, and he's going to continue annoying him there. In the meantime, the Demon Hunter of NightWolf continues creeping. It's gonna get level 2, and 4th Moonwell is already coming, as well as the Ultra Vision upgrade in the Hunter's Hall. So is this just going to be very quick bears? Probably will. Wisp has to detonate here. It was too slow for some reason. Demon Hunter does have the 25 XP from the Wisp he killed earlier on out here. The DH of NightWolf did find a 3rd circlet. Bought boots and dust on top of things. And yeah, HoT is retreating again. Let's see if he's buying boots as well. Yes, he does, so it's not going to be easy for NightWolf to chase him down. Of course, NightWolf with this Demon Hunter would love to trade some blows against the Demon Hunter of HoT, but that's not going to happen. HoT wouldn't stand a chance. Worst level and 3 circlets down, but if he's able to cancel the Hunter's Hall here, that will be pretty big actually. As you can see, the tag of NightWolf is about to finish, and this Hunter's Hall is going to be a bit late anyways. I guess just due to the Demon Hunter harassing here inside of the base, and Having that delayed would be even more painful. Does NightWolf see this? Yes, he does, but he decides to continue creeping for the moment anyways. Let's see if this Hunter's Hall is going to pay the price for that. It looks like HoT doesn't think he's going to be able to cancel that from coming up anymore, so he's just continuing to harass some wisps. Isn't getting anything done, but you know, it's the best he can do currently. So let's take a look inside this base. It is straight tier 3 keepers coming, double Ancient of Lore. And yeah, we're gonna see basically bears as quickly as they can be achieved here by the Ukrainian. Whereas his opponent is giving the boots to the Naga right now. Ancient of War is already in position. Looks like the Demon Hunter woke up the creeps. But NightWolf is ready to creep here anyway. So it's not like this is going to be too much of a bother for him. Since this was the plan anyway. So I guess yeah, he's doing just fine. Creeping this right now. This Demon Hunter still isn't retreating. Buying the Staff of Teleportation. So it looks like he's going to go inside the base of NightWolf one last time here before, you know, being forced to finally retreat. Let's see what he's going to be able to do here. An Ancient of Lore is actually coming up, so if he can cancel that, that'd be really, really painful for NightWolf. The Naga is slithering in here with the Boots of Speed, trying to stop this Demon Hunter from killing the Ancient of Lore, and I think, is he going to be able to get it? That is the question. The Demon Hunter needs 2 more hits, I believe, 1 more hit, and it is being cancelled in time. Staff has to be used, but is he going to get out? No, he isn't. Naga gets the kill. Naga gets level 2. Demon Hunter is almost level 3 already, though, on the side of NightWolf. So if he gets into the late game with bears against bears somehow safely, then he might still be in a good position given the huge XP lead that he's got here. But I mean, yeah, tier 3 is about to finish. This level 1 Demon Hunter is going to be back soon, and bear production is yeah, starting to run right now. Shop has been added as well on the side of HoT. So yeah, we do have Master coming here already, and the first bear is going to spawn in just a second against the 2 Ancients of Lore just being built right now, and tier 3 only being about halfway done. But we got a great XP advantage for NightWolf on the other hand. Demon Hunter level 3, Naga level 2, and she's gonna get over level 2.5 already as the DH is leaving the creep camp here to perhaps Sobi Mask as well. Pretty decent for the Naga. Yeah, as the Demon Hunter leaves here to perhaps prevent HoT from creeping, but that's not happening. HoT retreating to a shop here, getting Staff of Preservation. First rejuvenation onto the Keeper. There's a second rejuvenation available on this bear, as well as a third one on the bear that just spawned here. Let's see if NightWolf can perhaps still try to go for a creep check, but it looks like he's not aware that HoT is moving up here. And I guess after he's finished creeping here, it's probably going to be too late for him to creep check. Or is it? The bears are master already, so yeah, this is now the time in which NightWolf certainly doesn't want to fight. He just wants to survive here long enough to get his own bear army into play safely. So tier 3 has finished already for him, but he doesn't have a single bear out yet. He's getting the Abolish Magic upgrade here. Circlet has been dropped. I'm not sure what happened. The Demon Hunter actually stole the Scroll of the Beast here. Didn't steal the experience though. And while this bear is falling, yeah, I guess the army wasn't quite ready yet. As the bear is falling, I realized that, yeah, a Circlet has been dropped here by the Demon Hunter of NightWolf in order to be able to pick up the Scroll of the Beast. HoT in turn picked up the Circlet. Certainly would have preferred, well, would he have preferred the Scroll of the Beast? Well, it's more gold, I guess, so he doesn't need the Roar, but it would have been quite rewarding for him to pick that up. 3 bears with the army right now. Wisp is coming in. Looks like he's gonna go for the expansion here quite quickly to capitalize off of his quick bears. In the meantime, no TP this time for HoT, but this time there are no creeps in his back, and there's no way in hell he's going to lose that fight. He's going straight for the Naga. Is there a staff on the Demon Hunter? No, there isn't. Therefore, this Naga is going to have to run away. Both of the archers are taking a decent load of damage, but it looks, I don't know, okay, as the pathing kind of screws with NightWolf, he's gonna lose at least one of them. Entangle is being dispelled by the Dryad here immediately, anticipating that. I guess that's why he got the Dryad and the Dispel upgrade at first. And it certainly has paid off for him thus far, turning around to go for the keeper right now. But there is a staff on the Demon Hunter. He's not using it for now. The keeper doesn't have an entangle though. First bear on the field for NightWolf as well. But NightWolf doesn't have the means to really fight against these this large number of bears yet. There is another bear coming in for rejuvenation, I guess. But he has to use it or use the staff or do anything. But he doesn't. And that should, yeah, give NightWolf a bit of a shot here to get safely into a later stage of the game. Wisp is coming in though by HoT dispelling the rejuvenation of this on this Demon Hunter immediately. Naga did get the Orb of Venom right now just to spread some damage with the range attack. The Demon Hunter is retreating here for a moment, is getting rejuvenation though, which is getting dispelled immediately again in turn. And even Invo Potion used already by NightWolf. He just, yeah, as I said, he just has to get into a decent position into the late game, but that is easier said than done. 5 bears knocking at his front door against only 3. But a level 3 Demon Hunter and a level 3 Naga against only a level 2 Demon Hunter on the side of HoT. And it looks like HoT is not going to be able to break through here. Staff at least isn't on cooldown, so he's going to be able to save that bear. And no expansion up here, just a Scout Wisp and a Scout Ancient of War is already in position. So given that he's got the map control at the moment though, HoT should be able to make good use of this heal fountain right now. But it looks like he doesn't even need to rely on it currently, spending another 125 mana to get some quick healing in without having to stand at the fountain with a single unit, which is always a bit dangerous of course against like a slow arrow, cold arrow of the Naga and some focus fire and the slow of the Dryad, which NightWolf is always gonna have as part of his army to get rid of the entangle. So Keeper is going for some shopping here, I guess he scrolled probably. Yeah, new TP, and he's scrolled for HoT, and he just continues creeping, no upgrades yet for him. But yeah, he has to catch up level-wise. Then again, this is gonna give NightWolf the chance to get his tech finished, and you know, get into a comfortable position in the late game. So I guess this really appears to be balancing out pretty much. Let's see. Yeah, HoT has 1-0 upgrades here, getting 1-1, while NightWolf is just starting his 1-0 right now. He finished his first defense upgrade already though. So upgrades are pretty much on par. Both of the players don't have a big bank. NightWolf already has the 60 supply Moonwell though, whereas HoT is just getting it right now. So pretty much even. NightWolf with 2 more Dryads, HoT on the other hand more bears, and still a bit of an XP advantage for the player in blue here. Going for the red camp right now. Let's see what he's gonna end up getting. Potion of Restoration, yeah, certainly great item for him. Demon Hunter is getting close to level 3 on the side of HoT as well. Level 2.5 on the Keeper. 2 big mana potions on the Keeper. Well, not really the matchup in which you really, you know, desperately want to have big mana potions. So I guess a big heal potion and a big invo potion would have definitely served him better. But I guess he's gonna work with what he's getting here. Scroll of Protection in the meantime bought on the Naga of NightWolf. 2 heal scrolls on the side of NightWolf against a heal scroll and a scroll of Restoration for HoT. Widely referred as perhaps the best item in, you know, at least on the maps that are played competitively. And yeah, it certainly isn't gonna hurt HoT to have that with him in a fight. Level 3-3 by the way against 4-4. So NightWolf is maintaining his XP advantage here. And he's broken into upkeep already as well. Just started here producing 2 more bears, whereas HoT isn't doing so yet, but HoT just wants to deal some damage here, TP out, which is doing 1 Moonwell against the town portal. Well, in terms of gold, that's not 100% worth it, but well, I was just about to say NightWolf is gonna be a little bit screwed because he just broke upkeep, but he actually was aware enough to quickly cancel his 2 bears, and therefore he's back to 50 supply, still mining full gold, realizing what HoT was going for, and not allowing him an easy economic advantage here in the game. Demon Hunter's really taking a lot of damage, and HoT is getting away with taking the second red camp here, giving him, you know, both way back into the game XP-wise and potentially a second great item. Let's see. The Rock Golem really wants to hurt this Demon Hunter, and I guess HoT is gonna do him the favor. Now turning around though upon the side of the Demon Hunter, and what's he getting? Spike Collar. Well, that's not gonna help, especially as I said previously, there's always gonna be one or apparently even two Dryads around in the fight for NightWolf to dispel the Entangle, to perhaps dispel crucial rejuvenations, and certainly to dispel a potential what's it called? Fellstalker. So let's see if he's gonna just sell it. No, he keeps it. Scroll of Protection and Scroll of Healing. Yeah, 2 scrolls of healing for HoT right now as well. On top of the Scroll of Protection, on top of the Scroll of Restoration, of course. So ahead by 1 Scroll of Restoration. Both of the players have in the meantime broken into low upkeep. 2 upgrades for NightWolf, 2 upgrades for HoT. And supply-wise, HoT up by 5 and 1,000 gold on top of things. Well, now the next 2 bears have spawned, and now NightWolf is back up in supply, so this is, yeah, very even in terms of supply. Let's see, slightly, slight advantage in terms of the XP on the Naga for NightWolf, but really not all too much. But in return, of course, the Scroll of Restoration. We'll see how well that's going to be utilized in an upcoming fight. So the players have grabbed almost the entire map by now, so there's not really all too much else to do. This camp is basically the last big one left, except for this one. Okay, so yeah, 2 big camps remaining. That's basically it. And they're both rather convenient to take for HoT at this point. So yeah, he's catching up in XP even more, so the game is balancing out further and further. Second defense upgrade for HoT has finished in the meantime as well. 3rd heal scroll for the Ukrainian. Still only 2 heal scrolls for NightWolf, so this is becoming a little bit dangerous as the damage will be somewhat spread. Well, he's certainly not going to fight, or is he? With HoT having the heal fountain in his back, that'd be, you know, quite suicidal. But still, even with the 3 heal scrolls against 2 plus the Scroll of Restoration on top of things for HoT is a little bit scary. 3rd defense upgrade finished in the meantime for NightWolf. HoT isn't getting any more upgrades for the time being. 78 supply for HoT, 79 supply for NightWolf. And is he really going to commit to fight here? I don't think that's the wisest of ideas. But he's bringing Wisps. Is he actually going to do it? Well, he's falling back for the moment. No reason for him to force a fight or anything like that, so yeah, I guess not. I guess he just checked out what his opponent had, and he just quickly bought 2 more heal scrolls. 80 supply against 80. 2 upgrades against 2 still. And it looks like the fight is gonna start. Wisps are coming in, protection scroll used by HoT immediately. Demon Hunter gets entangled, but dispelled very quickly. Roar used on both sides. Scroll of Protection now used by NightWolf as well. The Demon Hunter of NightWolf is taking a load of damage here in the beginning, but so far he's standing quite strong, using his 2nd heal scroll here already, whereas yeah, 2 heal scrolls have been used by HoT as well. Has anything died so far? I don't think so. Now the first bears are falling. First bear on the side of NightWolf is falling so far. The staffs have been able to, or the 1 staff has been able to save everything for HoT, who still hasn't lost the unit. The next bear is falling from NightWolf, and it looks like HoT is just microing way superiorly here, putting the bears back, using them to cast rejuvenation. Now finally the first bear of HoT is falling as well, but he's doing a good job. NightWolf is getting further and further in trouble in this fight. No more scrolls remaining on either side here, so that yeah, bears are going to fall quite quickly on both sides, but it is NightWolf who is forced to TP out here while he's losing 1 more bear. Yeah, only 1 more bear, but that was such a good fight for HoT. 72 supply still standing. Didn't even have to send anything back to the heal fountain here during the fight, which was another advantage he you know, could have made use of, but yeah, 72 supply against 50. Could have made use of course. Excuse me. So things are looking quite grim for NightWolf at this point. Both of his heroes are close to level 5, but he's got 4 bears remaining. He's... wow, is he actually gonna save up for a while? I mean, he's gotta try something at this point. He's sitting at 50 supply, and now breaking again. Whereas, yeah, HoT is very easily getting back up to 80 supply right now. Still a little bit behind in terms of XP, yeah, in terms of XP, but yeah, I guess a slightly better leveled second hero isn't gonna make up for, you know, a 20 supply difference. A lot of stuff queued up right now by NightWolf, so he's gonna catch up XP wise somewhat, but is he... let me just quickly check. No, he didn't buy the scrolls yet. Yeah, HoT is gonna buy away the items at the shop of NightWolf, which is gonna make things even more difficult. One heat scroll for him right now. Let's see if he's gonna wait for the second one, or if he's going to decide to strike immediately as long as his opponent is weak. It looks like he's gonna wait. The keeper sitting there at the shop. Soon there will be 250 gold available, and yeah, the second heat scroll has been bought here immediately. And NightWolf is getting ready to defend. There's a tiny bit of Moonshoes here to help him, as well as the Ancient of Wonders. But is it going to be enough? 3 upgrades in the meantime for HoT. Still not expanding though. 2000 gold left in the mains. And Tangle going on to the first bear here. Fog Lightning is coming in first. Bear of HoT changing into a depth shape immediately. Casting Rejuvenation onto the Demon Hunter. The Demon Hunter of NightWolf is taking a ton of damage to begin with. And the Naga is actually carrying the staff, so the Demon Hunter has to run, losing a lot of damage output. In the meantime, 2 more bears are in a lot of trouble, and the Demon Hunter is charging back forward for some reason, but he's really not capable of tanking at all. In the meantime, the Naga got a little bit ambitious here and paying the price for it. GG by NightWolf. HoT is winning map number 1. Well, a very slow mid-game in this map. Both the players creeping the entire map, basically. Both of them just getting bear striads, getting upgrades, going up to 80, fighting in a really balanced position as far as I could tell. And it very simply came down to HoT just managing to win the straight up fight, managing to out-micro his opponent, and therefore winning the game. Really not much else to say. I don't think the strategy of HoT ended up impacting the game all too much. He got his bears out more quickly, but he was creep checked once, had to TP, and he lost his Naga when he got aggressive for some reason. Excuse me, he lost his keeper, of course, when he got aggressive the first time, so he couldn't really push all too much, and the game kind of just, you know, slowed down, and as I said, both started creeping. At the end of the day, maybe it was even a little bit better for NightWolf, as he had the XP advantage, but as I said, pretty balanced up until the fight started, and then HoT managed to win. So he's up 1-0, NightWolf's chance to come back, you know, still very much intact, as it's a best of 5, and map number 2 will be Twisted Meadows.